the MaxPro. Try, buy, or bye-bye.
I'm Earl Batman Stringer.
I'm Crystal Lewis, aka the Fit Mom.
Yeah, we're brother and sister.
But we're also something else.
We're both
About that
Fit Life.
Hey guys, welcome to BTFL. In this installment of Try, Buy, or Bye-Bye, I'm going to be taking a look at the new MaxPro. Alright, now this comes from, I believe, the company name MaxPro Fitness. This is a product that is basically an at-home type piece of workout equipment that I just seen come across my Facebook actually a couple weeks ago. And it really caught my eye. So I'm like, you already know I gotta give my opinion on this product. Keep in mind, this is just my opinion, because sometimes people be like, well, what do you mean you don't have it? What do you mean? It's just my opinion. That's all, just what I think. If you care, run with it. If not, hey, whatever. All right, so but before I get into it, of course, I'll put a link below. You can check it out for yourself after hearing what I gotta say, and you can form your own opinion. Okay, so the MaxPro. This is a like I say, it's a little piece of equipment that you can use at home or at the gym, and it's geared around using resistance trainings, like resistant cords. It's used for burning fat. This is promoted to burn fat, build muscle, and actually do some body toning, right? All with one piece of equipment. So after looking at the actual product itself and watching several different reviews on YouTube, this is what I think about it. First of all, you can actually see it right here in action. I put these videos up and get an idea. If you're not familiar with it, what it looks like, people using it. Okay, so my take on it, let's go with what I do like about the MaxPro. Okay, first of all, I like the look. Alright, I like this little sleek, kind of look like some sort of, kind of like a scooter. It looked like something that you can actually like ride on, right? I really like that. I like pretty much anything with bands or cords. I just love it. Yeah, anything like that. I'm into that. Okay. I like the little sleek little look. It looks very, very light, but looks very, very powerful, right? It does. I like it. I like the look. That's first and foremost. Okay. The next thing after reviewing it and looking at a lot of other people using it is I really like the amount of exercises that you can do with this piece of equipment, because I watched several different videos and I've seen a lot of different exercises that can be done with this piece of equipment. And to be honest with you, a lot of times you see workout equipment and stuff like that, and you don't really see all that you can do with them. You don't really see the potential. I mean, you see the basic way that you can use it, which is great, but sometimes you get stuff and you get it and you realize, like, wait a minute, I can't really do this, I can't really do that. I'm very impressed with what you can do with this small piece of workout equipment, man. Like, you can pretty much do, from what I get, anything that you can do with dumbbells or anything that you can do with machinery, like machines and stuff. Now I'm sure it can't do like everything, but I'm just looking at the way it's built and everything. I would say you could probably do 90% of things that you can do at a gym with other pieces of equipment or other bands and stuff like that. And if you can't do that certain exercise, I'm sure you could do something comparable to the exercise that you wanted to do with the MaxPro. Okay. Another thing that I like when you talk about the smallness of the product, this one definitely looks portable. I mean, it legitimately looks like something that I could take on vacation. Now, I've done other product reviews where I said, oh, this is supposed to be portable, but it just don't look. I just want to feel comfortable, right? Carrying certain products that are supposed to be, portable. And a lot of things are, but it's like, just because it's portable don't mean how comfortable is it. You know what I'm saying? To travel with it, carrying it around. You can put anything in your trunk or your back seat, but how do you feel about actually carrying it around somewhere? And to me, this product looks super easy to carry around. You could just look like you could just put it on your shoulder, get a little bag, and you're good to go. All right. Another positive that I like about this is the resistance. Now, I really am curious about it, but watching other videos and we're looking at their sales page, it says they have resistance, I guess at the highest level is the equivalent to 300 pounds resistance, which is pretty much all I need, and it's pretty much all your average or even a little above average, workout person would need. Basically, when they say the 300 pounds of the 300 pounds of resistance is the equivalent of having like 150 in each arm, doing like 150 pound dumbbell curls. Who doing 150 pound dumbbell curls, right? Which I'm like, wow, that is super, super cool. Really, really like that. Another thing I like is they have a wall mount that I believe is sold separately, but you can actually, a door mount. You can put it on your door just like you would like the chin up bar and all that stuff, which I thought that's pretty cool. Not sure how complicated it is to connect to a door. A lot of times I hate using doors because I just feel like I don't trust doors and stuff, like you gotta use your body and pushing away and stuff like that. But I know a lot of products, they do use doors and they hold it pretty good. So, but I do like they do have that available, that you could put this on a door and actually do even more exercises, which is super, super cool. All right. So those are pretty much my positives to this. Now let's go over to some things, in my opinion, that could be some negatives with this, with the MaxPro from what I've seen. Okay. One of the first things that I was kind of concerned about was actually the platform, right? Like how sturdy is it when you're standing on it? You know what I'm saying? Like doing certain exercises, will it be popping up and stuff like that? Will it be moving on you a lot? Which is a concern, which I won't know until you really, really use it. But looking at some videos and seeing multiple people use it, the whole key to using this is to distribute your weight, like make your feet, equal and kind of like spread out where they're touching each side of the actual board. And by doing that, it will make it like where you won't like wobble, on the actual board. One of the creators or one of the tutorial videos, they were saying that you're not supposed to put your feet like on the center of it, not the main part of your foot, but you just need to put the heel of your foot on the platform. And I'm sure if you get it, you'll learn it. I'm sure it says it in the instruction manuals and stuff. But you're not supposed. You're only supposed to like stand on it using your heels, right? And that will make it where it won't come up on you, because that is a concern that I would have with this. Is like, okay, you're doing all these cool exercises, all this cool resistance, but you can't, like you don't feel comfortable on it. You don't want the thing coming up off the ground or nothing like that. So that's, that's something that I would kind of be worried about. Another thing is, what if you just in an area, like I'm in the basement, right? And there's not any doors down there. I work out down there. I'm like, can you put it on a wall? Forget the door. You know what I'm saying? I got a basement door, but it's at the top of the steps. It's a long story. So can you put it on a wall, right? And that was one of my concerns. I'm like, I don't know, because I would use it in my basement. And I would like to have it up, be able to put it up, up, do certain exercises, then put it down on the ground and do a certain exercises. So I'm like, I don't know. But I have to put that back on the positive side, because when I looked on the website again, I seen they do, which you have to pay for, common sense, but they do have they call like a wall slider or tracker or whatever, that you can actually install it to a wall. So that goes over to the positive side. That is really, really cool. Very impressed with that. I like that. Which I won't know until, you really, really use it. But looking at some videos and seeing multiple people use it, the whole key to using this is to distribute your weight. Like make your feet, equal and kind of like spread out where they're touching each side of the actual board. And by doing that, it will make it like where you won't like wobble, on the actual board. One of the creators or one of the tutorial videos, they were saying that you're not supposed to put your feet like on the center of it, not the main part of your foot, but you just need to put your the heel of your foot on the platform. And I'm sure if you get it, you'll learn it. I'm sure it says it in the instruction manuals and stuff. But you're not supposed. You're only supposed to like stand on it using your heels, right? And that will make it where it won't come up on you, because that is a concern that I would have with this. Is like, okay, you're doing all these cool exercises, all this cool resistance, but you can't, like you don't feel comfortable on it. You don't want the thing coming up off the ground or nothing like that. So that's, that's something that I would kind of be worried about. Another thing is, what if you just in an area, like I'm in the basement, right? And there's not any doors down there. I work out down there. I'm like, can you put it on a wall? Forget the door. You know what I'm saying? I got a basement door, but it's at the top of the steps. It's a long story. So can you put it on a wall, right? And that was one of my concerns. I'm like, I don't know, because I would use it in my basement, and not like, I would like to have it up, be able to put it up, up, do certain exercises, then put it down on the ground and do a certain exercise. So I'm like, I don't know, but I have to put that back on the positive side, because when I looked on the website again, I seen they do, which you have to pay for, common sense, but they do have they call like a wall slider or tracker or whatever, that you can actually install it to a wall. So that goes over to the positive side. That is really, really cool. Very impressed with that. I like that. And one more concern or negative, which some people might really not like this part of it, is there's no eccentric resistance on the way down when you're working out. And to a lot of people, they probably wouldn't care, but some people might. And that's when, for example, when you're doing with the bands, right? Go here, show these arms on. But when you're coming up, right, boom, right, you get to squeeze the concentric, right, showing my fitness. But on the way down, right, the eccentric, you want to go down and you're still feeling some sort of resistance, right? With this, you get none of that, all right? It's like a known thing. Like, you get the resistance going up, but when you're coming down, it's like nothing. It's like, and then you can just go, right? To me, that's not that much of a big deal. Personally, I think if you really want that, you can actually create your own resistance on the way down. Just go slow, right? So say you go up, right? And then you can just like you would do with dumbbells, just go down slow, right? You can do that, you know what I'm saying? Remind you, the machine ain't gonna do it for you. You would have to consciously kind of go down slow on your own, right? But some people might not like that. Some people might be like, yo, I need that on the way down, baby. You know what I'm saying? I need that on the way down. You're not gonna get it with the MaxPro as of now. Okay, so those are the negatives with that. Real quick, let me go back to a positive I really like too. Is the adjustable resistance. They got from level 1 all the way up to 20 when it comes to resistance. And the way you change it, it looks very, very quickly. Just going back to the positives. But all you do is just turn the knob. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, you want 3 on this side, 3 on that side. Now work out. Boom. Okay, switch it up. You're doing a different exercise. You could go to 8 on this and an 8 on that side. Cool. Boom. I love that. God, woo! I love that. MaxPro, holla. Talk to me. Talk to me. I like that. Let's go to the price point, right? What do I think about the price? Now this is, man, a lot of times stuff look cool, but the price just kind of gets me. With this one, I think right around now, I think it's around $500, give or take. I guess depends on maybe where you get it. But say basically this thing is $500. Honestly, I'm just so impressed with it. I kind of just, I like the price. Don't really bother me. Why? Because you could do so much with it, right? Especially with the resistance thing. Like, because at this thing, you pretty much don't need anything else. Like, if you don't have any workout equipment, you definitely would get value from this. You know, Now, me personally, would I need this in my arsenal? Absolutely not, because I have the weight bench, I have the lat machine, I have resistance bands, which I love using. I have all that, so I wouldn't necessarily need, you know, MaxPro, but I definitely could add it to, you know, to my repertoire, to my home gym, definitely. But for $500, you essentially can have your own home gym. That's like this big. It looks like it's like this big. I don't know. Like for $500, like you won't have to buy no dumbbells. You won't have to buy really no. Besides, you could add on, like I said, a door mount. You know what I'm saying? I think the door mount's like $50. So you could, like, for $550, you pretty much can have all-in-one at-home workout, on-the-go workout equipment. So that price point, I like it. Pretty much. I mean, I like it. $500. It would be a great investment, in my opinion, you know, for this, you know, for yourself, you know, for your workout efforts. All right. So with all that being said, right, you heard the positives, you heard the negatives, in my opinion. So what do I think? MaxPro. Okay. Do I want to try it? Do I just want to flat out buy it? Right? Would I buy it? Or am I just going to say bye-bye to this and keep it moving? Alright? My final verdict is MaxPro. I definitely would buy it. Definitely. Hands down. Guys, like, I'm very, very impressed. If you watching this, MaxPro, holla at me. Like, say what's up. I'm very impressed with this. I know it's a new company, but yeah, definitely. If you watching this video because you know, obviously if you're looking at reviews, you made it this far, you might be debating it. I'm not even like associated, you know, with the company, you know, not a spokesman or nothing like that. I'm very impressed with it. Like, if you're new to working out and you watching this equipment definitely looks like it will give you everything you need to get a full body workout. Equipment that can actually, you can grow with this equipment. One thing that I have a problem with, like with my power blocks, which I gotta get some new ones, side note, but it's like when you get the 50-pound power block dumbbells, right? They're cool. I love them. But like once you get to that 50, okay, now you gotta wait. You gotta go buy you know, the expansion rack, which they out of stock right now, which is BS. But you kind of outgrow, right, certain things. With this one, like, you can use this for years and years and years, and you probably would never outgrow, especially when you got 300-pound resistance. You're probably not going to outgrow that, and if you do, it'll probably be a while. Now, if you're benching and you could do all this 300 pounds, 350, okay, you know, you might want to, you know, do some other stuff. But without a doubt, guys, like, this is very, very impressed with the MaxPro. You know, 2 thumbs up, and like I said, definitely worth buying. You never know, in the future you might see it in the home gym. All right, so that's my take on it. If you got any comments, if you got the MaxPro, or, you know, let me know what you think about it in the comments below. If you think about getting it, share this video, give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.
Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to check out our new free book called Get Fit for Cash. This is where you will learn how you can get paid just for losing weight.
It doesn't get any better than that. In this guide, not only is it going to show you how to reach your goal, it's going to show you how to maintain your goal and get paid for doing it.
So check it out now. GetFitForCash.com. Link in the description. Let's go.